I'm driving through Princeton, British Columbia, located at the junction of the Smilkameen and Tulameen Rivers. Princeton is full of rich history. This area was home to First Nations for many millennia before the arrival of the first settlers. Known today as the Upper Smilkameen Indian Band, the original inhabitants were hard-working miners and traders of ochre and shirt. As far away as the prairies, Washington and Oregon, people brought goods to the Smilkameen to trade for the sacred ochre used for making ceremonial paint. There is evidence the Smilkameen people were here 7,500 years ago, but First Nations legend has them here from the beginning of time. The first non-Indigenous settlers moved here in the 1800s, looking for gold and platinum. Once the gold rush died out, many stayed and began ranching in the area. Colorful characters like cattle rustler Jack Budd and train robber Billy Miner both lived here. It's the Canada Day long weekend, and I'm going on a hunch that the usual crowds of ATVs and dirt bikers won't be camping along the Tulameen River this year. It's been a devastating year for floods, and most of the trails are closed in this area. I have an area in mind near White Sands, a popular day spot near the old train trestle that was part of the Kettle Valley Railroad. I know a back road that I can bypass the closed area of the trails to get down to the river. I'm just hoping the floods haven't destroyed this part and I can still access it. This is the town of Coalmont, where most people access the Trans-Canada Trail, which follows the old roadbed of the Kettle Valley Railway. Coalmont is a historical mining town, known for its gold and platinum deposits. The town was established in 1911 and thrived in the 1920s, but the mine closed in 1940 and most people left. Despite having no public utilities and being on the verge of becoming a complete ghost town for many years, Coalmont continued to survive because of its location and the tenacity of the unique individuals who chose to stay. The original Coalmont Hotel is a village landmark that offers a glimpse into its Wild West gold rush and mining history. Let's take a closer look at my route. I'll be starting out in the lower mainland in Chilliwack and heading up Highway 1 to Hope. From Hope, it's on to Highway 3 through Manning Park to Princeton. From Princeton, I'll be driving along the Tulameen River to Coalmont. Once in Coalmont, I'll be taking a series of trails and back roads out towards the train trestle, and it's here I plan on camping. The Tulameen River flows northward for 30 kilometers from the Cascade Mountains to Grasshopper Mountain, where it changes course and continues eastward for 10 kilometers to the town of Tulameen. The river then flows southeast for 25 kilometers before entering the Similkameen River at Princeton. In the early 60s, the Tulameen River was known as the North Similkameen. The two branches come together at Princeton, which is at one time called the Forks. There is no agreement as to the meaning of the First Nations word Similkameen, but its sister word Tulameen means red earth and refers to deposits of ochre which are common in the area. Is there fish in this river? You bet. There's whitefish and trout. Actually, last summer I caught a whitefish in a small pool just past the trestle. I was using a Dick Knight. Delicious eating, too. We're driving on what used to be the old Cattle Valley Railway. The KVR was once a comprehensive railroad system that connected dispersed communities. The decommissioned tracks are now home to an extensive recreational trail, providing almost 650 kilometers of connected pathway throughout the region. Well, that looks pretty sketchy. I don't think I'll go any further than this. I guess that's why the trail's closed. This is White Sands, a popular day recreational area. But there's nobody here this weekend. Must be because of the closures in the area due to the flooding. This little guy is a Pacific tree frog. He hibernates during the winter and he only lives for 3 years. He eats a variety of invertebrates. Hey guys, if you liked the video, subscribe and hit that like button. Peace.